Why is it so hard to be alone after a breakup, and how the heck do we deal with something so difficult? I've been through it, deep into the depths of it, and today I'm going to share with you what I learned from dealing with loneliness after a breakup so that you can get back up and get back out there as your most empowered self. When a relationship fails, there are so many layers to unpack. What I learned was the first step is to, 1, grieve the loss of what could have been. This means allowing ourselves to feel all that sadness that's coming up. We have these dreams and visions of our future, what it's going to look like, what it's going to sound like, and we never imagine that that future doesn't exist for us. So what does it look to grieve that sadness? It means allowing ourselves to feel the depths of those emotions as they arise. For me, it meant crying at the bottom of the shower, dropping to my knees and feeling that incredible pain and sadness. It meant that ugly crying that I would never want anybody to have to hear or witness as I let that water wash over my body. In addition to feeling the sadness, it means allowing ourselves to grieve the loss of what should have been. This is the anger side of it. So we've got the sadness, now we've got the anger. Feeling that anger, the anger at ourselves for not doing better. We should have done this, we should have said that, didn't fix things before they got bad, or leaving a situation long after it had turned bad. And then there's the feeling the anger at the other person for all the things they should have done, for all the ways they should have shown up in the relationship that could have made all the difference. The beautiful thing about allowing ourselves to grieve the loss of what should have been and what could have been is it starts to open up this place inside us where the hurt starts to subside and we can start to feel appreciation for the good times, for all of those times that did go well, for the times we felt loved and felt supported, to feel grateful for the journey and the good things that resulted from it. Sometimes it's children, sometimes it's our own life experience. There are so many good things that we can look at after we get past the sorrow, after we get past that sadness, after we get past that anger. But we're not going to be able to get there to that appreciation piece until we allow ourselves to feel the fullness of our emotions. After all, that's why we have them. It's one of the gifts of being human, being able to feel these gross, disgusting, icky, bottom of the barrel kind of feelings so that we can appreciate those other feelings, the love, the appreciation, the joy for life. Moving on from there, it's really important to identify what you're missing and needing now in this moment. So we've taken some time to deal with the sadness, to deal with the anger, and to feel those emotions as they've come up. We've taken some time to appreciate all the gifts of everything that we were able to receive during that relationship. But maybe now we're left still feeling lonely. And we might be seeking love or comfort. Our first idea is maybe to get a rebound relationship. We don't call it that, right? But that's usually what it is. We want to feel that love. We want somebody else to show us that we're worthy of that love, that we are attractive in our mind and in our body and our spirit. We want someone to show us that there is a light at the end of that tunnel. But in a self-awareness practice, we know that everything we need already exists inside of us. So instead of looking to that other person, that next relationship to fill in that gap, to fill in that void, it means being able to bring in the energy of what we're needing, to bring in that love for ourselves, to bring in that comfort for ourselves that's ultimately going to help create that wholeness inside of us so that we don't need it to be filled by another person. So it really means shifting that old way of thinking about relationships. Instead of finding a person to complete us, to changing the new idea of being whole and complete within ourselves and choosing a future partner that is whole and complete within themselves. Instead of you complete me, it's no, I'm complete and you're complete. And we're these complete circles. How about instead of I need you and you need me, how about I choose you and you choose me? And we can be these complete circles who roll through life side by side, choosing to be with each other because we get to enjoy all that the other person brings in their completeness and in their wholeness. There's so much power in being able to fill your own cup so that your next relationship is an adventure, knowing that this loneliness right here and right now is only temporary. And as long as you do that healing work, as long as you allow yourself to feel that painful emotion, letting yourself go through that process so that you can come out on the other side, it is waiting for you. I'm going to take a moment to share with you something that I ended up doing, which was hugely beneficial. When I was dealing through all of my grief, all of my loss, all of my anger, all of the gratitude for the journey that had come before, I got this idea for, okay, if I'm going to be whole and complete in myself and I want to attract a partner who's whole and complete in themselves, what do I want that to look like? So I pulled on all my skills with the law of attraction, and I'll give you this so that you can try it and see how it works for you. The first thing I did is I made a list of everything that I wanted to be able to give of myself in this future relationship, the way I wanted to show up as my most whole and complete, loving, vibrant self. What did that look like on a day-to-day basis, on a yearly basis? How did I want to show up physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually? And I made a list of all of those things. How did I want to give? And then I made a list of all the things that I wanted to receive in a relationship. And this was really more about the feelings as opposed to the actual actions. So for me, on my list was, I wanted to feel that moment when my future partner was looking at me and I didn't even know it. And they were looking at me like I was the only person in the room. And then I had that moment where I turned and looked at them and felt that feeling of, they're choosing me. I wanted to feel that loving touch from them as they walked by me, just that gentle hand on my shoulder as they walked by to just say, I love you and I'm giving you love in the way that you want to be loved. So making that list, what do I want to give and what do I want to receive? And then I almost stopped right there. And I went, you know what? Not only do I want to give and do I want to receive, I want to find a partner who's really good at giving and who's really good at receiving. So for me, if I'm going to give my love to you, I'm giving you a gift. I'm giving you the gift of myself. I want you to be able to receive that. I want my partner to be able to receive all of this from me. If I say, I love you, I want my partner to say, I know. And so going through that list in my mind, how do I want it to look? How do I want it to sound? How do I want it to feel when my future partner is receiving all of this love, all of this wholeness that I am giving to them? So I encourage you to make your own list. What is it going to look like, sound like, feel like, taste like? Bring in all of those 5 senses. What is it going to look like when you are able to ditch that loneliness and feel that wholeness, to be able to give of yourself to another person, to be able to receive, to be able to have them receive as well? Know that these feelings of loneliness are only temporary as long as you do the work. So I encourage you to do the work. If you don't want to do it on your own, there's professionals out there that are just waiting for you. You're going to be the perfect match. You're going to find that perfect person to help you as you continue this healing journey. Leave your comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts, love to hear what you're working on. And go ahead and like, subscribe, and head over to our next video where we talk about how do I deal with depression and loneliness. See you there. Bye. Click the next video. I know you want some more tools. We're gonna dive deeper.